Hey guys, it's Michael. I have a quick update for you on the second stimulus check and second stimulus package. In today's video, we're going to go over how earlier today on Thursday, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin told CNBC's Squawk Box that while he and President Donald Trump were committed to getting a deal agreed upon, politics may be getting in the way. We're going to go over exactly what they said in this interview and what President Trump and Steven Mnuchin said we can expect moving forward. After that, we're going to go over how the managing director of the International Monetary Fund told CNBC on Thursday, earlier today, that she has no doubt that the U.S. will implement a new economic stimulus package that will help reduce the current uncertainties of the economy right now. And finally, make sure to stick around until the end because we're going to go over what top analysts are saying we need to have happen in order to prevent a downturn in the economy with more stimulus. They say we need more direct fiscal support, more direct stimulus checks, as well as help from the Federal Reserve. We're going to go over all of this and more, but before we get started, it would really mean a lot if you could like the video down below and subscribe to my channel. It's completely free to do so, and it currently says about 50% of you watching are not subscribed. So if you'd like to stay up to date on the second stimulus check, second stimulus package, as well as other news updates, then please be sure to subscribe. Also, don't forget, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below, and get $20 when you download the M1 Finance app as well. So, the managing director of the International Monetary Fund came out earlier today and told CNBC that she has no doubt the U.S. will implement a new economic stimulus package that will help reduce the current uncertainties for the global economy. She says that she has no doubt that it will pass. The IMF boss said that the impact of a U.S. stimulus package would be much needed positive whenever it's introduced, adding that if it were implemented sooner rather than later, it would provide a boost to certainty, and certainty is something we do need right now in the economy. She says it would be much better if they could get something passed before the election, but ultimately she has no doubt something will pass. She goes on to say that the U.S. Federal Reserve's monetary policy, along with the government's fiscal policy in the form of a direct stimulus package, are the 2 levers managing the U.S. economy right now, and that it is best if they are used together in combination. She explained how we have to recognize that in the first round of stimulus that was passed, it was done very effectively, and of course, it would be highly desirable that fiscal levers also put into place. She goes on to say how in March, the Fed lowered interest rates to nearly zero and launched a quantitative easing program of about $700 billion to help support the U.S. economy. She said between both the $2 trillion CARES Act and the money from the Federal Reserve, it helped the economy recover, but now all of this money has been used up or is no longer effective, and now it's time for them to pass a new bill. The bad news is she said that a second stimulus package looks unlikely before the November 3rd election, as it is already middle of October and these things take time to pass in Congress. But the good news is she thinks we definitely will see one. Moving on, negotiations between top Republican lawmakers and House Democrats have stalled over the amount of money that could be used in the second stimulus package. Republicans in the Senate want to pass a $500 billion second stimulus bill. Mitch McConnell said that that is what they will be voting on next week on Monday. On the other hand, Democrats want to pass a $2.2 trillion bill. And in between all of that, President Trump says he wants to go even higher. So right now, all 3 sides are saying they want different amounts. Earlier today, on Thursday, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin told CNBC's Squawk Box that while he and President Donald Trump were committed to getting a deal agreed on and passed, politics may be getting in the way of this. He said that the Democrats still want an all-or-nothing deal, and that is what's holding things back right now. The good news, he said, is that Trump came out on Thursday and multiple times during the week and said he would raise his offer above $1.8 billion, and ultimately what this means is that they could meet what House Democrats want at $2.2 trillion. But the bad news is Mitch McConnell doesn't want to do this, and he said he won't put a bill that is that expensive even for a vote in the Senate. And finally, top analysts came out earlier today and said that there's still a way to go with this crisis. We still have a long way to go, and there's plenty of room for more stimulus to be passed. They explained how the support wouldn't just be necessary in the next couple of months, but is absolutely crucial for the economy down the road and for the coming years. So ultimately right now they say it's how quickly the second stimulus package will be passed and deployed, but ultimately there's no doubt that it will be passed because it is absolutely necessary for the economy long term. Not just looking in the next couple months, but it will have dramatic negative effects on the economy years down the road if we don't pass a second stimulus bill. So anyways, that's just a quick update. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.